Okay, it's candy corn season. I'm seeing them everywhere now in the stores. You either love them or you hate them, from what I'm understanding. Okay, we're going to make a fun little bookmark today with candy corn. I'm just showing you here. They're all different. They're just like snowflakes. Each one is different from the other. And there's, slanted yellow lines. There's thin ones. Some are thicker. This one's got orange in it. I'm showing you that, and look at that one doesn't even have a white tip. I'm showing you that because I just want you to feel free as you're doing this. They're not going to all be the same, and that's okay because those ones in the bowl, they're not the same. So I am just going to paint all of the little yellow rounded corner rectangles on my bookmark. And honestly, I would suggest that you paint these bigger. If I did it again, I would definitely do them bigger. Mainly because I like to paint fast, and when you do them bigger, you can it's just easier. It's easier, and so therefore it's faster. I know not everybody has that desire, but I do. So I didn't count how many candy corns I put on here, but it would have been a much faster project if I did, let's say, 3 big ones or 5 or even 7. So do what you'd like, make it your own. But I'm going to speed it up here a little bit because I'm really going to just paint a bunch of these little yellow rectangles with the rounded corners. And I'm doing them all you can see at different angles because it's just going to kind of be like, hey, look, it's raining candy corn. I don't know. Just a fun little whimsical bookmark, a little fall fun for us. Coming in now with our orange, and we're just going to draw a line there at the bottom of that yellow portion. And we're going to paint in kind of like, I don't know what shape. It kind of looks like it wants to be a triangle, but most of them end up being kind of like a, oh gosh, what is that called? Trapezoid. I haven't said that word for a really long time. So, you can see what shapes the candy corn portions are. So, go ahead and draw in the orange portions. And I'm speeding that up because, again, repetition, you don't need to see me doing that real time. Go ahead and put all your orange portions in there and then hold your brush for a second. I'm going to do the white tips now, but I think you can skip this step if you want, but I'm going to show it to you anyway. I've got a very light wash of gray on my brush, and I'm using Payne's Gray. I got a little bit too much on there, so a little bit too much water on there. So I tapped my brush on the paper towel, and then I'm tapping it back into my painting to lift some of that color out so it's not so gray. But you can see the coloring that it leaves. And it's okay that the orange is a slanty line. And again, none of those candy corns are perfect. So we're going to just go ahead and paint in that gray, super light gray at the tip of each of the candy corns. But again, feel free to leave this out because I did all of these this way that I'm showing you, forgetting that the whole reason I taped this bookmark down is because I wanted to paint a background on here. So again, you can skip this tip painting part and just fast forward right to the painting of the background because then we add the white tips afterwards with a white gel pen. So, but in case you're still watching, I'm just showing it all in a sped up version. And there you have it. So now here I'm like, oh yeah, background. So I'm using purple. Please use whatever color you feel like using. And I ended up doing 2 or maybe even 3 coats on this. I think I did 3 coats because after 1 coat, I didn't like it. After 2 coats, I didn't like it because it was just looked watermarky. You'll see when I zoom in here. Yeah, it's just watermarks. Look at that one doesn't even have a tip, but look, the real one doesn't either. Twinsies. Okay, and that one I painted over it, no big deal. So here's where we're going to come in with our white gel pen. That's why I said you could totally skip that painting of the white tips portion. You can just do your background and then come in with this gel pen and draw in. I ended up touching up every single one of those white tips and made them a little bit brighter. And then I'm just coming in, optional as usual, adding a little whimsy, a little interest by putting some just little lines on each of the candy corns. And time for the tape removal and the big reveal. And there you have it. A cute, fun bookmark that I just think is so playful. And you could just punch a hole in it right there, put a ribbon on it, and give it to your favorite little bookworm, or enjoy it for yourself. All right, I hope you enjoy this. Let me know what you think if you give it a try, and just have fun with it. You know the drill. If you like it and want to see more fun and easy watercolor tutorials, go ahead and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.